That was weird.
Welcome back to Social Sanity.
Hi,
We are back.
we're
I'm
back.
Christy. Season 2.
Season 2 of Social Sanity, and we are so glad that you are here with us. We do want to warn you about this episode. There are some triggering subjects. We will be talking about not only our journeys with mental health as we've been away from the pod, and as well as some eating disorder content. And we don't want to trigger anybody. So if that's not your thing or you don't want to hear that, we'll see you next week.
Yes. Thanks for listening and watching.
Yes. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Your hair looks nice.
Thank you. Girl, I had to go back to the weave. I was getting too lazy about my hair. No,
Girl, I wish I could change my hair out. I would love to have some weave. Just put a different one on every day.
Yeah, they use some clip-ins.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So how goes it?
Oh, girl. It goes. It may be going without me some days because I'm in full zombie mode. Pardon this. I got the creeping crud.
I forgot you said you were sick.
Well, I'm
That
coming
sucks.
out of it. It's just I just had a coughing fit. So now I'm all raspy. Because I can't see nothing. I mean, I can see, but I can't see.
Can't see. You can see, but you can't see.
Clearly. Gotta look just like my cousin. Sorry. Rando. I didn't text her. Anyway. Glasses in session now. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Yes.
What's been the haps?
Girl. Bullshit. Bullshit, more bullshit, of course. Because, but
Life be life.
girl, life be getting in the way. Life be lifing. Life is ghetto as fuck. Being an adult is ghetto as fuck. What is this post-it note say? I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm still at Florida Core. I've changed jobs twice. Like the second one, it was a lot of lifting and carrying and a lot of physical stuff. And I'm like, I am too old. Hi. And I'm not in the best shape. So that was short-lived, but it's fine because I got a different job that's a lot less physical and I got a raise. So that's nice.
Oh, snap.
So I'm like, fuck yeah.
I love to hear that.
And so it's a lot more clerical, which I wasn't expecting, but I'll take it.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, that's fine.
All right.
Let's do.
And you don't have to do anything physical, plus you got a raise, girl. That's a win.
And I really don't have to deal with the customers either, so that's lovely.
That's even better.
Like, if
yes.
I am in a mood to do that, to deal with these super needy people, then yes, I will try to help them select their tile or whatever. But if I'm not in the mood, I'll pass them off to somebody else because sometimes they be doing entirely too much. And I'm like, please leave. We don't have what you want. But no, they ask me weird questions and getting too personal. And I'm like, oh my God, you told me that, didn't you? You said that.
Oh my gosh. When people start telling you stuff that you don't want to know and you're like, but then I also hate when I do that because I have social anxiety and then I'll like start talking and it leads into something else. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm telling you way too much right now.
Right. And I'm like,
and then I hate myself and I want to die.
And then I'm like, I'm so sorry I said that. I did not mean to say that. That was an accident. Delete that from your brain. My bad. Yeah.
I always use the excuse, well, can you tell I don't have friends? I don't talk much because this is what happens.
Right. Anyway, what have you been up to besides doing your darn thing?
Doing the dang thing. Gosh, well, let's see. Since we last recorded, let's see, that's been like 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah,
So I
dang.
think a lot probably has happened. I didn't realize that. Nick actually told me that this morning. He's like, it's been like months since y'all recorded, right? July. And I was like, how do you know? I think he'd be sneaking on them. I think he'd be sneaking on our podcast and he'd be actually watching and listening, but he gonna
Right?
pretend like he don't.
See if we're talking
Mm.
about him, I bet. We'll stink up.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Yes,
He
they
is
let me
literally
talk about
perking them
you.
ears.
Mm,
Nick, we know what you're doing. We're on to you.
watch it. No, you don't got Freddy Krueger nails.
I do.
Oh my God. Yes, I love it.
Thank you. I have to go Friday to get them done again. So I'm gonna do like Thanksgiving nails, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, something with some turkeys on it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a dead turkey instead of a live turkey, I like
Mm.
to keep it real. Like to keep it real. That's the way I like my turkeys. I don't like live turkeys like them dead.
No, 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 no. I don't do live turkeys. They're terrifying and they're
And
really
they're big.
they're
They're
so
so
big.
big.
They're so big.
They're obnoxiously. I almost said I was trying to say abnormally and obnoxious. They're obnoxiously big.
I don't know what them because like over State Farm, like
Mhm,
the turkeys that lived over there, they
mhm.
were like 3 feet tall. Like with their feathers all
Really?
up and like with their head all
Oh
turned in and
no.
shit. And I'm like, get that no. No,
I would run
girl.
so fast.
Like they didn't usually come near people, but like one day I parked like way at the back and like they were like near my car and I was like, don't sprint back
Pay
to
the
the building.
security guard to go out there and fucking bring your car around. So you trying to bring my car around here?
Like,
I don't do turkeys.
like so there's turkeys. Turkeys. Turkeys.
Speaking of turkeys, that makes me think.
Hmm.
Back when I still lived with my mom, uh like out in Smyrna. I don't know if you remember that house that she lived in,
Mm-hmm.
but
Very well.
that road that leads like to the Smyrna Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
one time we were like driving down that road and I don't remember if it was a turkey or an ostrich, but somebody owned it. It was a pet and it was loose. And every time it would get loose, I would just die laughing because that motherfucker would run these streets. Okay. He was running on the street as fast as he could. And cars are just like, like creeping up on it. And he's going as fast as he can. It was like a road runner. That's how fast that mofo was going.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
no. I hate
Dead.
I hate all birds.
Dead.
Birds are that's funny.
I know, right? It's funny that I can't remember if it was a turkey or a fucking ostrich.
I think
I know they're
remember
not
if it
the
was a
same,
damn
but it was
ostrich.
one
The
of them.
things are massive. Can I
Oh,
have-
for real. They really are. Them long ass necks.
right.
Yeah, things have been kind of like,
No, go away. Shh.
I don't remember if on the last podcast that we did, so it may not have even been July, it may have been June. I don't know, because now that I'm thinking back to it, I had finally went to the doctor and got antidepressants for my seasonal depression.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely still on it because
Okay,
I know I'm going to need it for like,
mhm.
we're fall and winter right now. So this is
Right.
my time to die.
Right? My soul is
and I don't want to die.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm still on that. And I've like, they had to up my dosage
Mhm.
because that girl, and I don't know if it's because I'm like, I could possibly be perimenopause
Oh.
because I was getting some real bad mood swings, dude. I'm talking like screaming at the top of my lungs.
Oh no.
And like, yes, it happened 2 times now. Okay. It hasn't happened since then because they upped my dosage. I'm pretty sure that took care of it because
okay.
I've been fine.
Okay.
But but they upped it to the next one. Like I was taking 150 milligrams, they upped it to 300. So like I'm good now. But
Okay.
girl, there I'm gonna tell you about. I'll tell you, the first time it happened, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And Nick was saying the same thing because it was me, him, and Justin at home, and me and Nick were in the kitchen, and I was looking through the junk drawer. No, wait, that was the second time. Hold on, the first time, Nick was doing the dishes, like in the dishwasher. Dishes were clanking all around and shit, right?
Yeah.
So I can hear that, and I hear the water running on top of that. And then I'm trying to talk to Nicholas, but everything is so loud. I'm having to talk louder. So I was super overstimulated. And my therapist was like, I think you're just overstimulated, and that's what's causing your mood swing. Like she doesn't think that it was perimenopause. She's like, I know I'm not a doctor, like a doctor, but like she's like, I really think you're overstimulated. Because every time we would think back to like when I have a mood swing, it's always I'm overstimulated. So yeah, it was definitely that. And girl, I was trying to clean the counters off, talk to Nicholas, water running, dishes going, and I'm over here like doing like this on the counter, trying to get all the shit off. And I've got this basket full of avocados, and I lost it. And I just took the avocado basket and I was like, boom, across the fucking kitchen, dude. And I was like, oh my God. Like I literally was about to lose my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And Nicholas, like avocados flew everywhere. Okay. Nobody got hurt in this, by the way. Not a damn person. Nick was way away from it.
And with buying avocado.
You know them avocados that be taking people out.
Right.
And luckily they were ripe, so they were softer and not like hard.
Right.
But the fact that they were so ripe, Nicholas, like I went outside to like, you know, whatever. And I came back in and Nicholas had picked up all the avocados and he put them back in the basket. And he was like, I couldn't save almost all of them because they busted open when you threw them. And it's because they were so ripe. So like, you know, you can pinch them and they'll, you know, go through. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, fuck, dude. I was gonna eat those.
Right.
And then he like started making fun of me after that. And he was like, okay, like avocado smasher, avocado monster. Like so that was the first mood swing.
Okay.
Second one was not as funny. And I was mad. I was mad, girl. I was mad. And I was overstimulated, I know for sure, but I was mad because I'm going through the junk drawer and I'm looking for something. And I just had rearranged that junk drawer. Okay. I know everybody got a junk drawer. Everybody got one or a junk cabinet or something. You know what I'm saying? I had just rearranged that drawer probably a couple months before. And I was looking for something in particular and I knew where it was, but it wasn't there because Philip went through the drawer, and every time he's looking for something, if he doesn't see it right off, he starts doing this to the fucking drawer. And that shit pisses me off when I just had redone that drawer. Okay. So when I was looking through there and I couldn't find what I was looking for, I immediately was pissed.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God. And Nick said to me, he's like, you probably can't find it because Dad was just going through the drawer yesterday and he was slinging shit everywhere. He didn't say shit. He said stuff. He was slinging stuff everywhere. And I was like, oh, fucking course he was. Of course he was. So I picked the drawer out. I like hulked that drawer out and I turned it upside down and I dropped the whole thing on the floor. Girl, I'm surprised I did not break my floor. I'm telling you, I've never experienced mood swings like that. That was fucking crazy. And I was like, I think I'm probably perimenopause. I am going to die. If I'm like this before menopause, I'm going to be way worse after. That was all I was thinking. But yeah, so here's the thing. So you know, we were talking about like heavy periods earlier, right?
Yes.
I went to the doctor. I went to go get my yearly exam, and I don't even remember when this was, but it's been since we podcasted. But went to go get my yearly exam, and I explained to her, like, I've had heavy periods for like some years now, and I'm really getting sick and tired of it, to be honest, because I have to change my underwear and tampons every 30 minutes. It's getting ridiculous. Like, I'm leaking through everything. So, like, you know, I have to wear like these big ass, like on top of like wearing the biggest tampon you can find, I'm over here wearing them big old pads in your underwear because
Ultras.
that I'm going out of it. What?
Ultra tampons.
Yes, the ultra. Yep.
Girl, life changing.
That's the ones I fucking wear. Life changing my ass. I still bleed out of them.
Girl, what?
Yes. Yes, girl. So when I told her that, I was like, I'm tired of this. Can we please do something about that?
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, well, we could put you on like this medicine,
Mm-hmm.
or and she's like, it's a medicine that you take for the first 3 days of your period,
Mm-hmm.
and it will lighten your period like tremendously, and it may even just make you like spotty. That's it. And I was like, okay, I fuck with that, girlfriend. I fuck with that. Please do.
Right.
And she was like, or we could do the IUD, and the IUD will like keep you from having one, like
At all.
basically
Right.
at all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I opted. I was like, okay, well, I'll try the IUD.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously I haven't been on a birth control since 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't be doing birth control.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I have my tubes tied, so like I don't need a birth control.
Right.
But I guess like I didn't think that there was much to it. Really, I was like, oh, they just insert it in there, I'll be fine. Like everything will be whatever. Well, I get there for my appointment, and pretty sure I was there for like an hour, and they literally could not get it into my cervix.
Were you on
She
your
said,
period?
no, like I wasn't on my period. She said that like I didn't have to be on my period when she put it in. Well, she didn't tell me to anyway.
Oh, okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
she was like, just so you know, like your cervix is like deep, like it is way back there.
Okay.
I was like, damn, that
for
explains
telling me.
so much. Explains so much. Because if you ain't hitting my cervix, you ain't doing it right.
Oh, girl.
Ain't nobody hit the cervix, so they ain't none of them doing it right. But anyway,
Am I not doing my damn cervix shit? That shit hurts.
girl, oh, I actually have had one hit that cervix.
Yeah.
Highly don't recommend. Actually, highly don't recommend.
No.
That shit was painful.
Fucking.
But anyway, so yeah, she was like, she's like, I cannot get it. And then she called like another gynecologist to come in there, and she couldn't get it either. And it was so like the pain, it was instantly like, like the worst period cramps you could ever have. That's what that shit felt like. That's what it felt like. I was like, I wanted to double over in pain. It was that bad. And I couldn't because I had to lay flat. And I was like, this is awful. And I took 4 ibuprofen before I went there because Lindsay, she has an IUD, and she told me, she said, you should probably take about 4 ibuprofen because you'll cramp a little bit. A little bit? Bitch, I cramped a lot of it. What you mean? A lot of it. A lot of it. And I ain't no titty baby. Okay. Right. I can take that pain.
Right.
I'm a gangster. Okay. So anyway. Yeah. We tried that, and then she's like, well, let's try it. Like, we'll have you come back when you're on your period this time, and we're gonna give you these pills that you have to take right before the procedure. I went and got those pills filled and everything, but I was like, you know what? I'm actually traumatized from that, because when I got up from that table and I saw the blood that was all over the fucking tray.
Oh no.
Yeah, girl. I was like,
no.
Oh no.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I still went and got the pills in case I changed my mind, because it was only like $10.
All right.
But I ended up not going through with it, and I just sent her a message on the portal and was like, so can we just do the prescription instead? Because I really don't want to. Right. Well, as you probably know, with like SSRIs, not only do you have to limit your caffeine intake, but they also cause seizures, especially if you take like too much caffeine or like certain medications. And she's like, I have to warn you, with your antidepressant, this will heighten your seizure threshold or whatever. And I was like, what else? I said, because literally every fucking medicine does that. Every medicine interacts with this antidepressant. I'm not even kidding you. That's every fucking thing I want to take, except for ibuprofen. That don't be interacting. But yeah, I'm like, well, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna take that chance because I drink caffeine every day and I'm taking that chance. So I guess, I mean, I did limit it. I was struggling with that. I was struggling big time with limiting my caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is for the birds, girl. It was very hard to come off of that. I felt like it was like coming off of drugs. I mean, I understand caffeine is like a drug, but obviously it's not a real
Right.
drug. But you know
Right.
what I mean? It's an addictive thing. So that was awful trying to limit, like going from like 6 to 8 cups a day, maybe even more. I mean, there's days where I wouldn't even drink water, girl. It was just like straight coffee and Mountain Dew.
Girl,
Just
what?
plug it up. That was before the meds, okay? No, not after. So
I'm
that's
glad.
how come it was so
Damn.
hard. Yeah, that was how come it was so hard for me to come off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in the worst mood too. That shit, I was like, man, this was like detoxing. I don't like this.
Right.
So, yeah, I opted for the medicine. And girl, you should see about seeing if your doctor will prescribe that to you. I can't remember what it's called, but I can copy and paste it. It's a long word that I can't even pronounce. But you take, the only thing is, and I didn't know this when she like originally told me about it. She said I was gonna take it every day, but I didn't know I was gonna have to take it 3 times a day. And I have to take 2 pills each time. So I gotta take 6 of them a day. But here's the thing. Yeah. I don't think, like, even though I was a heavy bleeder and it was evident I was a heavy bleeder, I didn't feel like 6 a day was really necessary because I would only take like 4 a day and I was still fine. Like it lightened it, even just taking 2 lightened it tremendously. It was enough that it was like, okay, this is doable.
Right.
I haven't had a doable period since I was in high school.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I have like, because straight out of high school, I got pregnant. So obviously I didn't have to deal with the period during pregnancy. And then I don't even remember what my period was like between pregnancies. But after I had Nicholas, it was sometime after that was when it just came on really heavy. So I don't really know what happened there, but I know she mentioned she wanted to do, like, she's like, well, we could find out why you're having these heavy periods. And we could do like an ultrasound and see if there's like cyst or anything, like what's going on in there.
Right.
And I was like, at the time I had not met my deductible with insurance yet. And I was like, we'll save that for later. Like I could totally go back now and get it done though, because I met my deductible a long time ago. Girl, I've been staying on that doctor and my deductible actually, it's only like $750. So it's actually not that hard to meet. Because we changed our insurance plan. So before it was like 3,000 and that was very hard to meet. So yeah. I may end up going back and doing that, but I think what I'm worried about is like, what if I have PCOS? You know, because I know that like that's one of the symptoms of it. And I know that I also heard on a podcast, you only have to have 2 out of 3 symptoms to be diagnosed with it. So heavy periods is definitely one of them, but I don't remember what the other ones were now that I think about it. I think one was like being tired, but I'm not really tired all the time or anything. So there's that. My cat is over here trying to tear some shit up and I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Is it Kevin?
Yes.
Of course.
Troublemaker Kevin. Kevin the cunt. Coming in hot. And all of that was with K's, okay? It has to make sense, okay? It has to flow with Kev.
Oh my Lord.
But yeah, besides that, I've switched therapists again because I switched. Okay, so I had a different therapist earlier in the year. Switched to one that took my insurance.
Okay.
She's the one that was like telling me that it sounded like I was overstimulated or whatever. But I switched to another one just last week, actually.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that this one works out for me. One wasn't working, but it's just
like the vibe.
She wasn't hitting everything I needed. Like at the time when I found her, anxiety and depression were what was hitting me the worst. So I just really needed somebody that hit on that, which she, you know, that's that's like her specialty is anxiety, depression.
Okay.
But I needed some more stuff like some PTSD, trauma, like eating disorders, by the way. Also been seeing a nutritionist,
Okay.
got diagnosed with an eating disorder.
Uh,
Yeah. And you're going to be shocked to hear which one it is.
I'm very curious because, huh?
Right. Okay. And on that note, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, I will give you the deets.
Absolutely. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
And we're back. Yeah.
All right. Willkommen. Okay. Elaborate. Tell me.
Okay. So picking up where I left off,
Mhm.
I was diagnosed with anorexia.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
I'm shocked.
fucking shocked. Yeah. I was shocked.
Mhm.
Um, and I also like after she told because she did like an assessment on me,
Mhm.
it's like it is very clear that
Mhm.
you have an eating disorder based on this assessment.
Okay.
And I found these like websites that did like assessments for eating disorders
Mhm.
after the fact that we had talked to see.
Right.
And I literally checked almost every box for anorexia.
Um.
Yeah, I did not fucking know that. Did not know. Didn't see it coming, girl. Did not see it coming. I knew like I had body dysmorphia. It was very clear that I had body dysmorphia.
Mhm.
I didn't see the anorexia thing coming. And I think a lot of people are misinformed about anorexia as well
I think
because
so.
I think that they think you
Mm.
just starve yourself, and I do
No.
not starve myself by
Mm.
any means.
It's so much
I
more.
am eating. Yeah, your girl is eating. Okay. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
You can eat, like, I will eat, like, whatever. Like, I try to eat healthy, but like, it's very hard for me to stay on track.
Mhm.
Not without accountability. And I got so burnt out on eating healthy that past couple of years
Mhm.
that I think that's what's made it worse. Cause like, I know I've had body dysmorphia for a long time,
Yeah.
but I like just in the last couple of years, I believe is like really heightened. At least like I feel like I might have had disorganized eating before,
Mhm.
but I think the anorexia kind of creeped in the last couple of years and highly don't recommend going down the route of, I mean, for some people it may work, but just my, from my, based on my experience,
Mhm.
don't recommend working with a trainer when you have body dysmorphia.
Mm. No.
Um, yeah, because when you're working with a trainer and you're in a deficit, it is very hard to keep those calories. And it's like I had explained to the nutritionist, I've explained it to my therapist,
Mhm.
um, and my doctor as well, because they're all kind of working together with me here.
Mhm.
But it's hard. Like, even though I've lost weight before and I did it with tracking and I did it with cardio and I did it with um like the beach body workouts, which I
Right.
think they're more of like a high intensity, like so I didn't really have to do much cardio because I got my cardio and my like toning up at the same time doing those,
Mhm. Yeah.
But I think moving into the gym
Mhm.
and starting that like probably, I think progressed it a little bit because it was like, oh, like I have to strength train now, but then I also have to make sure I'm getting cardio in so that I'm not getting bigger and gaining weight. And the number on the scale is very important to me. I'm
Mhm.
trying to not let it be that way.
Right.
That's what we're, like our goal is to just get me like normal again. I just want to be normal. I want to like eat things without feeling guilty. So with anorexia, you eat and then you feel guilty.
Mhm.
Um, some people that have anorexia are also bulimic and they will like eat what they want to eat, like they binge on it.
Yeah.
I am definitely a binger because I
Mhm.
restrict myself so much. And when I finally let myself eat it, I go all out.
Right. You
And
feel
that can also,
guilty about what you
yes,
ate. Yeah.
yep, I am not bulimic by any means.
Right.
But girl, I did not know, and I learned this from I don't know if you remember Marquise from the Shelbyville gym.
Vaguely.
Big black dude with dreads.
Mm,
He always wore a backwards hat.
maybe I didn't meet him.
Maybe I can't remember if he was there whenever me and you were there. I don't know, but he told me, like, when I was working at that gym, he had
Mhm,
told me about how when he was on the football team at school,
mhm,
that they would, like, right before a game, they would eat pizza, but like they would chew it up and spit it out
mhm.
so they wouldn't get any calories. And I literally got to that point where I was chewing up food and spitting it out. I did it twice. I didn't do it any more than 2 times,
Mhm.
but it's still the fact that I did it. Did not
Yeah.
know that was an anorexic thing too.
Yeah.
Did not fucking know that. I was like, oh, I'll just save myself calories. But let me tell you something. Pizza
Mm.
don't be hitting the same when you be chewing it up and spitting it out,
No,
okay?
it does not. It does not.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I was not satisfied. I just stayed hungry.
Hmm.
I was like, I should have ate something.
I mean, anything, just the cheese or I don't know. Like, oh my
Something.
God.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm like, I mean, I've already met my deductible with my insurance. So like and my insurance pays for me to see a nutritionist, like the whole thing. I don't have to pay anything. I don't know if it's because I have an eating disorder or not, but I know that they send me emails to let me know that they get my visits covered. Every single visit they cover it.
Nice. That
I
is
know. I was like, okay.
very
So we're working on trying to, get me past the feeling guilty for eating things that I shouldn't eat,
mm-hmm.
allowing myself to eat those things, because if I can let myself eat them when I want to eat them, then I won't binge on them, you
Exactly.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're trying to get me to that point. And I'm very like, I'm not body checking as much. So that's good.
Good.
Um, but I am actively gaining weight. I will say that. I told the nutritionist, I said, look, I know you told me to put my scales away. I put away my
Mm-hmm.
weight scale for my food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good.
Not measuring anymore.
Good.
But I've measured for so long, I really didn't even need to measure. I could just eyeball it, intuitive
Yeah.
eating. Like, I can definitely do that. Like, she told me, she's like, I guarantee you could probably measure out something with your eyes closed. You've been doing it for so long. And I'm like, you probably ain't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But me being a stickler and, the fact that I'm also like OCD,
Mm-hmm.
I need to have it exact every time. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I think all of that just kind of, everything I got going for me don't be working together.
Right. Like it all
I'm just
feeds
gonna say that.
into each other and just exacerbates everything.
Yep,
Mm.
girl, for real. Um, but I said, I would like to weigh myself once a week at least,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe not, maybe like once every 2 weeks. I was like, I don't know. I said, but I just, when I want to step on the scale, I just want to check and see how I'm doing, because I need to know that, like, I'm at least, like, I can comfort myself if I get on the scale and it's still the same every week and I've been eating what I want to eat. I feel like I just need that comfort. Um and I like, now, since I've been working with a nutritionist, I've technically only put on like 4 pounds.
Okay.
But 4 pounds on somebody that's little
Mm-hmm.
already is a lot, considering
Right.
that raises me up to a next pant size.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
so, I can't fit into most of my pants right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I just be wearing leggings.
Girl,
Um, and
leggings,
that sucks. See,
leggings.
I love leggings, I do, but like I wear them every day because I work out every day and I
Mhm.
get tired of just wearing those. So like on the
Mhm.
weekends, I want to wear jeans. I want to look cute because I'm not, working out and just working from home.
Yeah.
I want to, wear cute outfits, but like I literally have to buy more pants because everything I have is too small.
Well, damn.
I'm like, yeah, I'm at least, like I can get on a couple of the pants, but like they real uncomfortable.
Right.
I don't know how I'd be sitting in them, and I guarantee they'd split right down the crack in the ass. If I squatted down, they would probably rip.
So, what size
So
were you? Like, how
what
small
size?
did you get? Yeah.
I was in a 4/6 before. That was the lowest I'd gotten,
That is that.
and Now I think I'm more of like an 8-10.
Okay. That's a good size though. Like that's a
I
nice.
know. See, and that's where I hate that about myself because I know that that's a good size. I know
Right.
that like that's not too skinny. It's
Mhm.
not humongous. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like I know. It's like I know it up here,
Mhm.
but it's like in the back of my head, it's like, no,
Mhm. I know
you're
exactly what
bigger than
you
you
mean.
got down to. It's not sustainable. I
It's not.
cannot.
It is.
Girl, at my lowest, I was 141. Okay.
Mhm.
That was 2 years ago.
Mhm.
And I was down to like 1,600 calories a day. Yes. So when I eat like I want to eat,
Mhm.
your girl gonna put down between 21 and 2,300. That's on a good day.
Yeah.
Now, when I was binging on pizza,
Mhm.
we're looking at 3,000 calories at
Woo!
least for the day, girl.
Woo! That's a lot.
I know.
That's
See,
too much.
I know. And that's like, I just, like now that I'm like allowing myself to, which is really weird for me, to
Mhm.
like, I told her, I said, I only eat pizza once a week.
Mhm.
But like I said, I feel like if I had it more, like if I had it a couple of times a week, I
Mhm.
wouldn't be as bad wanting to binge it. And girl, I was right. I mean, like she told me, if I just let myself have those things I want, I won't binge on them.
Mhm.
And that was, I mean, 100% right. So I'll eat like I buy frozen pizzas like at the grocery store,
Yeah.
and I'll buy like, just one pizza, like all the veggies on it,
Mhm.
and I'll eat like two pieces off of it, and I'm actually good after that. And
Mhm.
then come Friday night when it's pizza time, like, from Jets or Marco's or Papa John's, Pizza Hut, whatever,
Right.
I will literally eat two pieces and
And
a cheese bread, and I'm good.
yeah.
I'm actually good.
Mhm.
So like I am getting there. It's gonna take some time because I'm really fucked in the head right now. So,
Girl, I
but
feel that.
I'm getting there.
Mhm. I
I'm
feel
getting
that.
there.
But I'm glad that
Just
you're making progress and that you're connected with the right people to get you where you need to be because yeah, no. It is, I mean, in this day and age, it is not worth anybody's time or existence to have mental health issues.
hell no.
Because it's like,
Hell no. And they just
work. I
And
just,
then just stacking those health issues on top of each other, just no. It's a no. Like the mental health issues, I should say.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I just want to be normal, and hopefully I'll go off of my antidepressants come next year. Um, sometime at least. I'm assuming I'll probably need it to get through the winter,
Mm,
and we'll take it from there because at least now I know like Wellbutrin works really well for me, I think.
good.
So at least like if I can go off of them and stay off of them for summer,
Hmm.
hopefully I won't need them again come fall, and I'll be okay again because I'm also battling all the other mental health things that I got going on.
Right.
So hopefully I won't have to go back on them, but if I do, at least I know Wellbutrin is the thing I need,
Like you won't have to
and
like shop around for what you need.
for
You
meds
know
again.
what works.
Yes, because like I know when I was trying to get ADHD meds,
Hmm.
it was like, I think I'd been on 3 or 4 different ones and
Hmm.
they just weren't working.
Yeah.
Everything that she was putting me on was not working. And I feel like at least with Wellbutrin, it's like a secondary, like the primary purpose of it is seasonal depression, but the
Right.
secondary purpose is like ADHD.
Hmm.
So I got a 2 for 1 there.
Right.
Um, I do feel like my focus is a little bit better now with like work and stuff
Oh, good.
because I am able to I'm not like right off the bat.
Mhm.
I do have those little stare off into space moments. No, that they ain't leaving, but
Right. That's just the thing. It's fine.
yeah, exactly. You know what? Is it weird that I feel good when I stare off into space? Like to get that feeling in my eyeballs. I don't know what it is,
I don't
but for me
know.
to just stare off into space, it feels good
I know
for me. I
exactly
don't know.
because usually if I'm staring off into space, I'm like daydreaming about something random. And I'm like, I don't know, it like
Hmm.
feeds some part of my brain, like gives me some sort of little little boosts of serotonin, and I'm like, thank you, I needed that. Where I'm just like not
Yes.
on anything, where I'm just kind of like whatever I'm daydreaming about is the only thing I'm thinking about, and it's just I'm focused on that, and I'm not thinking about anything that's bothering me or giving me anxiety or anything like that. So
Right.
but yeah, like I mean, I totally understand what you're talking about. Like sometimes you just gotta kind of pull away from like the world as it is, and just you know.
Snap out of it for a second and be like in your own little world, and then
Mhm.
you can snap right back into it.
Right. But oh wait, I'm back, and I'm in the world.
Right. Oh
Right.
my gosh. So what's been going on with you other than like the change of job and like the two different jobs you've had at work and all of that? Like what
Girl,
else? What else is new?
not a lot. I've just been like speaking of meds and mental
Mhm,
health, I kind of got off of taking my meds like I'm supposed to, and I've
mhm,
been really like anxious and like just like I don't know, like easily triggered and stuff like that. And like I'm like, I need to friggin' stop. Like I know that I'm like basically doing this to myself by like being in my own head and like thinking these thoughts. So like now, like there are times at work where I'm like alone and I'm just going through the motions of doing my work, and I'm like, why are you mad? And it's like I haven't like my therapist went on vacation, so I haven't been back to her since she's been back because it's just really
mhm,
expensive. But like
mhm.
so I just kind of have to like therapize myself, I guess, and be like, why are you mad? Is there a reason you're mad? Is there a reason you're feeling aggressive toward anybody? And it's like, yes, you're
Right.
freaking hungry. Go freaking eat.
You
Or like,
hangry.
right. Or like I'm tired or I'm frustrated about something or I'm feeling randomly abandoned. I have abandonment issues. I know this.
Mhm,
Um so like if I feel abandoned or I'm picking up on somebody else's feelings of abandonment or like man that would make me feel abandoned. So like now I'm just dwelling on that. So it's like I'm kind of trying to work through like my inner feelings and like really focus on the root of how I'm feeling and like
mhm,
really trying to do a lot of inner introspection on the way I feel and why I feel the way I feel. If it's something superficial, like I didn't sleep properly last night, or if it's
mhm,
like, no, you're triggered, you're actually triggered, you need to take a step back, do some breathing, and realize that just because you're triggered doesn't mean that you have to have a negative experience now. Like you can be triggered, be in the feelings, but don't let it outwardly disturb my peace, basically. So it's like I'm trying to
mhm.
reteach myself that, and it's really hard. And I'm like, and then now winter's coming, so now I'm like, oh great. So now the sun's going away. So I think I'm gonna get myself a happy lamp.
Girl, I got one.
Did
It
you?
don't work that well for me though.
No. Well, I
Mm-mm.
thought I'd give it a try. Or and like
Hey,
one
you
thing,
never know.
girl, one thing that my therapist told me was opposite action. So
Mhm,
I've been feeling real lazy lately. So I'm like, do anything. It doesn't matter what it is because I do sometimes feel like just laying in the bed. And it's like, don't just lay in the bed. Do
mhm.
something else. Like if I'm feeling like self isolating, it's like you need to go out into the world, even though ugh, people,
Girl, I feel that in my soul.
girl. But it's like you need to be around people. And it's
Mhm,
like, okay, I guess I can do that. But then, it's a constant struggle. Like you said, like finding the right balance for your mental health is like constantly fighting a friggin' battle that nobody else can see. And you're just like, nah. So,
girl.
girl.
They never know. They try to like sympathize with you, and they're like, "Oh, I understand how you feel." And it's like sometimes you're like, "Nah, you really don't. You're not in my body. You're
No,
not in my head. You
mm,
really don't know how I feel."
Like, you didn't just almost throw things across the room because you're having a bad moment because you can't seem to get organized.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, girl, I've been whew, the mood swing battles. Like, girl, I
Mm.
do feel that cellularly. Like, okay, you're triggered, you're in a bad mood, and it's like, why are you in a bad mood? And it's like, well, you're having a mood swing, heifer. Calm the fuck down. Sit the
Okay,
fuck
so on the med subject, when you said that you went off of your
down.
meds, like are you saying you went off of them completely and because you just wanted to, or you
Mm-mm.
went off because you like
I wasn't taking them properly. Like, I
okay.
accidentally didn't take my meds for like 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
And I
Okay.
felt it. Like, I'm like, what is
Okay. So
wrong with me?
yep.
I'm like, dumbass. Because they make me very, very sleepy and
Hmm.
nonchalant. And that does not work well when I'm trying to function at a 9 to 5 or 7 to 4, whatever you want to call it.
Can you
So
take them at night?
yeah, because they build up in my system. They don't like, it's not like I take them, then they work. It's like the buildup of the Vraylar in my system is what makes it work, which
Okay.
I can get too much buildup. So I have to take it every other night,
Hmm.
but not every, if I take it every day, it makes me ridiculously anxious.
Hmm.
Gotta love, mental health meds. Um, So I take it every other day. And because it makes me so tired and like sick, I want to take it. Pardon me at night. So whatever it's going to do to me, if it's going to make me drowsy or sick or whatever, that can happen
Sleep through it.
while I'm asleep. And
Yeah.
you know, and then, but I still get the benefit of it the next day because I
Right.
feel chaotic and I don't have mood swings as bad. So yeah, it's just a constant battle of trying to maintain balance. And I'm like, I need to get back to like meditating on a regular basis and like doing my coping mechanisms and all that stuff because I know that that works. But for some reason, if I get off of it, like for like a week, I'm messed up for like a month. And then it's like, and then eventually I'll circle back around and get organized and back to it, but it's like it's just constant fucking battle.
Girl.
Where
Mm-mm-mm.
get the fuck out? But yeah,
Mm.
man. Otherwise, not a lot going on. I keep it low profile. Not a lot going on. Don't be doing shenanigans and dramas.
Feel that. I feel
Also,
that. I just be chilling at home. Like today, me getting out, going to Hobby Lobby.
mhm.
I ended up not going to Academy. I went to Five Below instead. I was trying to get a basketball for Nick
Okay,
because he and I have been going to our church has like a basketball court
okay,
outside, and we've been going there like on Sundays, just me and him, and just shooting some hoops.
nice.
And yeah, last time we went, the ball wasn't there. And the only ball we had was one that he had forever ago. He used to leave it outside all the time and it would get deflated.
Oh,
So it doesn't stay pumped up even after you pump it.
right.
Um, so I went to go buy him another basketball and he reminded me that Five Below has them for $5. And I was like, oh
Nice.
snap.
Because the
Yeah, I was like,
basketballs
I
are
was literally about to go pay
$20.
20. Yes, I was about to pay 20 to $30 for one.
Mm-hmm.
So went there and then I went to Bath and Body Works first.
Mm-hmm.
I spent like $200 today.
Girl,
I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, and see, that's another thing. I feel guilty about spending money too. I always feel guilty. And I'm like,
girl, I'm addicted to fucking acquisition.
mm,
Not just shopping, like getting things. Like
hmm,
if I don't get something in the mail on a regular basis, I literally get depressed. Like, what the fuck?
oh yeah, because it's like that, man, it's like the boost you need. When you get something in the mail, it's almost like Christmas Day. Like,
It is, and I get so excited. And it's like I don't even fucking need it. I don't need it. And then it doesn't even like I'm like after I like put it somewhere. Like I bought a fucking typewriter bag and it's been sitting on the ottoman for like since I got it. And I'm like,
oh, damn.
what the fuck is wrong with you? So it's like fighting that battle too. It's like do not become a fucking hoarder. I mean, I am a hoarder, but it's like, oh, what's that? Throw it away. I don't care what it is. Throw it away. Just get rid of it. Just,
Yep.
it's like,
Do a
oh,
good purge one day. Just
yes. Like, just
get that shit out of it.
toss shit.
Or do a damn yard sale, girl. Especially if it's like stuff that you bought like forever ago and you haven't used it yet, and you could like just turn around and sell it because you can't return it. You know?
Yeah. But the
You
bad
do
thing
that.
is, like, I don't have a lot of stuff that, like, I'm like is worth. It's like it's either been ruined because of the way I've been storing it, or like nobody would want it. I buy
Mm.
weird shit. Like, it's stupid. And also, ugh, yard sales. Like, how about
Girl,
Goodwill?
they're
How about I drop it off
exhausting.
at Goodwill? How about that?
Yeah,
Just-
they're exhausting because you have
And
to
it's
like
right there too.
buy tables and stickers and put up signs.
It's doing too damn much. And then, like, people, I'm like, it's 50 cents. Get it away from me. And they're
Yes.
like that kind of a thing. And I'm like, but then people are like, oh, no. What did I just say? What did I just say? It's 50 cents. Please take it away from me. But then what do you do with the stuff that nobody wants?
Right.
So,
That's true.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, on that note, I believe
That is
that
time.
is it.
That is
Yeah.
time. We'll catch up. We'll have to do some more catching up because I'm sure some other stuff has occurred that I've forgotten about because
It'd be like that. It'd
It-
just be like that, girl.
right. Exactly.
So yeah, stay tuned for more. Like this is our season 2.
Mhm.
We're gonna try to be back at it a little more than what we were in the past, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
We'll play it by ear, see how it goes. Thanks for sticking with us. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Y'all are
Thank you so much for listening and watching.
Yes, we love y'all. Mwah.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.